am number one, not number two. If I'm not the one, I'm uncomfortable. See the competition I've been running through. Leveled up, I only see them in my rear view. Switch. Yeah, I'm ballin'. Yeah, I'm ballin'. Been ballin'. Yeah, I'm ballin'. Yeah, I'm ballin'. Been ballin'. I'm winning, get buckets from the court side to the nosebleeds. Yeah, they love it. I'm winning, get buckets on the first in and the last out. See me coming. First take, I'm hotter than hot. Hotter than some boiling water, I bubble the pot. Team full of ballers, baby, we winning a lot. I'm like Curry with the rock when I get to my spot.
Yes. Yes, we are back again. Back again, English Premiership. No doubt about it. I don't want to welcoming everybody onto this show. It is what it is. The preview, game 1. I'm loaded. ISTV crew. We are all loaded. Don't worry about that bell. I know what I'm doing. It's just to refreshing us. The league is here. Best league in the world. The best league in all wide world. I'm talking about English Premier League. I can't wait to start as a Manchester United fan tomorrow. I'm telling you, I'm buzzing. We have the lead. We have Mazarawi. We have Onana in goal. I don't care about Arsenal this time around. I don't care about Chelsea. Let's do the drill. It's all about the preview. Jeffers, are you ready for me? Jeffers, I'm welcoming this man. He's an Arsenal fan. Look at his face. Before he changed story by the end of the season. Jeffers, you are here.
Big up. It's good to be here.
Yeah.
Well, after waiting for over 3 months, it's finally here. The EPL 24-25 season is about to kick off. And wow, what can we say? Let the games begin.
All right, that's Jeffers. Jeffers is an Arsenal fan. Look at his face very well before the story for the end of the season. I don't think
we're not running anywhere this season. We're going on the long run.
All right, let me welcome this man. This fan himself. Illuminate. You got to talk to me. You have to tell us which team are you supporting. Tell me, you are ready. Illuminator, you are the building. Did that baby girl? That's Adasa.
Good.
Welcoming you to the show. Talk to me.
Good evening from Nigeria, of course. Like I always say, I'm for everybody and I'm for nobody. So hold your head high. If you mess up, you get pound.
You get what's
if
up. All right.
It's good to be able to do this evening.
There's only one man I know in this whole wide world. That guy can sleep because of Chelsea. I'm telling you, he couldn't sleep. And I'm telling you, this man loves Chelsea. You know the person I'm talking about. Let me welcome him. Prof, are you ready? Prof, look at
Thank you
the
very much. Probably my fans getting ready for this. You know, I'm happy. It was just less than 24 hours, or about 24 hours to the new season. Mind you, they'll be giving us the cutting razor. So we're expecting stuff for Manchester United. But it's good to be
Prof,
back.
make I tell you something, Prof. I dey fear.
No, nothing. You guys
I dey fear.
I don't spend money now.
I don't like make Man U days open. How many work on Friday?
If you fumble, everybody don't worry, go to watch.
You go see him. Ten Hag out.
I'm telling you. Oladapo go get him out. He go say, I told you.
Jeffers, what about Arsenal? Talk to me. Arsenal is ready, right?
I think we're almost there.
Don't
We're
don't
almost there.
don't put this
We
finger
just
here.
need
You don't do like this. So
we just need I think we just need maybe one more person in attack, and especially a striker precisely. A nine and we're good to go.
okay, all
A
right,
nine and we're good to go. Yeah.
all right. Tomorrow, Man U is playing tomorrow. That's the fixtures for this game week 1. Illuminate. I'm going to start from you. Manchester United is playing tomorrow against Fulham. Is there anything you want to say about this game? Ah, unmute your mic there.
Fine, let
Yeah,
me see.
yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, yeah. So it's the first game of the season, and I think United is poised to have a very good start.
Wow.
They've had the best transfer window post Ferguson era. This is their best transfer window. No overspending, bought players that could fit into the world they want to do. I mean, so the fact that they could get quality players, young players at a very low cost is a huge one for United. So they got themselves covered. Of course, injury worries still within the team. Luke Shaw out, Euro out as well. I think, and of course, Oiland. I think apart from those ones, they have the whole team. Bruno Fernandes extended the contract yesterday to 2027. I mean, that's another big boost for them. So I think for me, I think they will have the at Old Trafford. I don't think anything less. It's going to be a win for United. I don't say Fulham. I mean, stopping them. It's the first game of the season. They also need a statement result. Start well. I mean, put fear into the heart of those smaller teams and tell them that they are coming for glory. But I think
Yeah.
United will win. I don't doubt it. If United doesn't now win tomorrow, then
Ah,
Ten Hag how start
ah,
immediately.
immediately. All right.
Hala.
All right. Oh, I tell you. All right, moving on to this game on Saturday. Ipswich versus Liverpool. Do you see any threats in that game, Prof? Ah,
I see a threat, like sort of threat for Liverpool because both sides. The first game of the season, they always want to prove a point. Their fans will be rocking. You know what I mean? Like they come in from the League One, from League Two to League One, they go to Championship to the Premier League. So yeah, this is what they live for practically. So they would fill that stadium full with optimism. Full filled with fights. The players will give it a go. It's a match that I think they will even score. I think they will score Liverpool. Liverpool might just edge the game, but I see it as a very tightly contested match because, like I said, Ipswich, the way Kerry McKenna plays, their manager, he plays out from the back. He plays an expansive style of football. So if you're not careful, you can be caught out. Even though I think when you play this type of football in the Premier League against the bigger sides, they might pick you out. You might make mistakes, and then the likes of Salah, Jota, and the Diaz will punish you. But I see them being very confident in their first match, going all out, to impress the fans, and it might be a difficult one. I predict a narrow win for Liverpool, maybe a 2-1 win for them.
All right. That's Prof talking about the game. Ipswich versus Liverpool. Moving on to this one, there's no person I'm going to call than this man, Jeffers. Do you think Arsenal? They should be able to beat Wolves, sir. Kilode.
I think Arsenal Wolves. It's a fixture that has actually had a lot of goals in recent seasons. I think last season it ended 5-0, 2-0. And the upper season was the last game of the upper season, and Arsenal won 5-0. I think it's going to look like business as usual for Arsenal. I think Wolves look depleted currently. Max Clayman is out of the squad. The attack, there's no Neto, obviously. And Neto has been one of the key players who has been a thorn in the Arsenal side. And you look at the attack, Wang Hee-chan is not exactly 50-50, so I think he's not yet fit for the game. So I think, barring any surprises, I think this will be 3 points for Arsenal.
3 points for Arsenal. I want to ask something about this Arsenal team, Jeffers, quickly. Can you give us your team lineup? You think Arsenal should be lined up tomorrow from the defender, the goalkeeper, the midfield, and the striker? How do you think you're going to line up?
I think obviously the setup is going to look like this. You have David Raya in goal. Obviously, the trusted men in the central defense, Saliba and Gabriel Magalhaes will start in 2 and 3. Then you have you might see Julian Timber play two, although Timber might have to go through a late fitness test. So in the case of that happening, you might actually see Ben White take that two position, and you see Ricardo Calafiori possibly take his Premier League debut in defense. Then you come down to midfield. I think from preseason we can actually see what the strategy is going to look like. It's going to be a three-man midfield with Thomas Partey, Declan Rice, and Martin Odegaard. Kai Havertz might once again play the false nine.
Okay.
Once again plays the false nine, yeah, with Bukayo Saka and Martinelli on the other side. Although I think we might see some surprises with Arteta's formation because Arteta somehow knows how to chop and score. I think he learned from Pep how to make surprising formations and surprising strategies. So I think we might see, most likely, if that doesn't work out, we might see Leonardo Trossard sneak into the starting 11. But I think that's basically it. Yes.
All right, moving on to this one, this game. Everton, Brighton. Adasa, can you give us the that's the baby right there. Adasa, can you give us preview of this game?
Everton again starting from the back foot. Point deduction. It's going to be a long season for Sean Dyche. I mean, he escaped at the whisker last season, and it's not just good you start a season from the back foot again. For Brighton, I think it's a new era for them.
Did they make any signing? Brighton, did they sign any?
I can't figure out one. Did they? I don't think they do, or maybe an unknown name. Yes, I think they did. They did. Yeah, they did. There was a player, but not truly known. I think it was. Was he paid £30 million or thereabout, or £40 million? I want to remember. I think then Brentford did some £30-40 million signing on one single player. I can't remember now. But so Everton, but then they want to start quickly. Let's cancel out those points deficit we have against them. Like I said, it's a new era, a new beginning for Brighton. But I think Everton could do enough to snatch 3 points very early. Day one, pick up the 3 points. Let's start cancelling those points deficit as early as possible. I think this will be key. I think Everton will take this.
Okay, all right. Everton versus Brighton on Saturday. Moving on to this game, Newcastle will welcome Southampton. Prof, I don't think Newcastle should be scared of this Southampton. For me, I mean, what do you think?
I mean, is that the St. James's Park? Know, so, I mean, it's going to be it's a tall order for Southampton to go over there and get a win. I mean, their manager, the players, they'll be really up for this game, the first game of the season. So I don't see any sort of problem. I mean, Southampton, for me, they've not really done a lot to stay in this league. I think, like I said in the last show, I think they will go down because they didn't spend a lot of money to bolster that squad. So I don't think there's enough quality there to go to a place like St. James's Park and beat an the outside that is well drilled, very well drilled. And let's not forget, for me, Newcastle are also a team that we are sleeping. A lot of people are sleeping on them because they don't have any European commitments this season. They will have the likes of Sandro Tonali, who was banned for a lot of time last season. They'll have him back, I think, midway in a couple of weeks' time or thereabouts. He'll be back. So they have a very good squad there as well, and they made some signings. Lord Kelly from Bournemouth, a couple of other signings. I think a couple of other signings. So they would be very strong. Isak is still there. They play the likes of Anthony Gordon still there. Bruno Guimaraes still there as well. So they're a very strong side. I see it as an easy 3 point for them against Southampton.
Well, 3 points for me. I'm tipping Newcastle to win Southampton on Saturday. Forest also will be welcoming Bournemouth. Jeffers, what are you? It's a tight game for me. If I look at it, Forest almost same kind of thing.
I think for both sides, you're looking at maybe a clean sheet for both sides because Bournemouth usually had the threat of Dominic Solanke in attack, but currently now is at Tottenham. And Nottingham Forest, I think Nottingham Forest, we don't know exactly what you're looking at this season. We might just actually see the same of the same last season because we still have in the case whereby they've actually shipped off some players, definitely. I think the goalkeeper has already moved as Vlacodinas. Vlacodinas has moved to another Premier League side, if I can recollect. I think either Ipswich or one of the newly promoted sides is moved there. So you're having a case whereby you're looking at two sides who might be going to test each other out. I think this is one game that I might just call off as maybe a low scoring game. If anyone might nick it, it looks like Nottingham Forest. However, the head to head states otherwise. The head to head says they've met 4 times. There has been 2 draws and Bournemouth has won the other 2 games. So it's looking like the bookmakers have it for Bournemouth to take the game again. But I think this might just be the one game whereby you see Nottingham Forest actually take their first win against Bournemouth.
Yeah, for quickly for Forest, they are very, very difficult to beat at home. That stadium. So first game was up for it. They have left about 1 year. I don't know how it is to start Nigerian striker. Anytime he plays for them, it's always very, very dangerous for them. Bournemouth has just signed a replacement for, or they're about to sign a replacement for Dominic Solanke, Evan Nielsen, the striker from Porto, who I think is a very good striker. A very
That's
good
a very good. Wow, that's a good striker.
We all felt like we could go for Eddie Nketiah from Arsenal, but apparently they don't find him enough. So they've gone and put their eggs in the basket of Evan Nielsen, who I think would do well. So for me, that's a very much, but he won't be available for this game against Forest. Forest, who I think they have a lot of quality players, the likes of Elanga from United, Hudson Odoi, Gibbs White. I think they have enough in the time.
They have good talent there.
Yeah, I think they'll do well this season. Sort of position mid-table, maybe between 10 to 12. So I think they'll get points against Bournemouth.
All right, moving on to this one. Adasa, this is a big game. Illuminator, can you hear me loud and clear? I think I lost him right there. All right, let's talk about this. Yeah, Prof, what do you think about this game?
Yeah, for me, it's one of the fixtures of the first week. Very tasty. If you look at Jeffers and there in the group, this sort of West Ham have made, and then you look at Villa. Also, we know what Villa brings. Unai Emery, very experienced manager, seasoned manager. Very good players he has. For me, it's going to be a beautiful game. To watch. It can go either way. I see a lot of goals in this game because I think like I said, the West Ham faithful, they've all been asking for an expansive football. They want to play. They want the manager who will come out and play football. So I think the manager will want to put that imprint right from the start. And we know now Villa plays with Oli Watkins, the likes of Rogers, the likes of Emil Bundia, and Leon Bailey. They have good stars on show for this game. I think this is one that we need to put an eye on. For me, it's going to be a draw. Maybe a draw. I think it's going to be a goal scoring first, like a 2-2 draw, because West Ham also have very good attacking options. Mohamed Kudus, Fulkrug, Paqueta. These are very, very good players. So for me, it's a very tasty fixture that I won't miss it for anything.
I think in my own prediction, I picked West Ham to win the game because I see Aston Villa struggling.
Really?
I just have that feeling that they will struggle for like 2 or 3 matches before they connect.
Because they're at home. They're at home. The fans.
The fans, that is it.
Yeah, first match of the season.
That's it. Yeah, Jeffers, can you hear me loud and clear right now? Brentford welcoming Crystal Palace this Sunday.
Okay, all right. I think one of the biggest questions we'll be asking in this transfer window is how come at this point, with everything that Anthony has got, he's still at Brentford. It still beats me, honestly. It still beats me. Brentford, Thomas Frank has proven that he's been an astute manager. He's used 2 seasons to actually prove his worth in the Premier League. In fact, he's even one of the contenders being considered for the English national team job, actually. Yes, although he has an outside chance of getting the job anyway. Now, coming up against a Crystal Palace side that seems to have found their mojo under Oliver Glasner, it's going to be another tough game. I think Palace also have been hit a bit with the departure of Emmanuel Olise from the side to Bayern Munich. But I think what will work for Palace this season is they just have to keep their key players fit. I think that has been an issue they had last season, whereby you had both Olise and Eze going off injured for most part of the season. If they can keep everyone fit, I think they might actually make a statement this season. And we could actually follow, if we follow the Olympics, basically we saw the exploits that Jean-Claude Mateta could actually deliver with the team because he was basically on form throughout the Olympics. Basically took France to the final and where they almost got the gold medal, except for that late goal by Spain in extra time that actually made them lose it. I think this game looks like I'm going to call this one a Palace victory because I think Palace will be taking up with the momentum they had that they ended last season and they'll be continuing with that this season. So I think I'll give them the 3 points for this game.
All right, this game, there's nobody I'm going to call except Prof. You have to help us out in this game. This is who did this? Who did this to now? Who did this? Prof, don't have you examined losing 3 points first game?
I mean, it's a very wicked fixture. It's me against City. But what I can say is that the Premier League were very intentional about it because if you look at the fixture last season, it was a 4-4 draw. I think it was voted the most entertaining fixture of the season. So maybe they just wanted it to be the start of they want the excitement to be the biggest game of the first week. So maybe that's why they did. But man, I mean, look, I can't look past City in this game. They are the favorites, of course. They are the favorites. They are the champions. But Chelsea will not lie down. First match of the season. Again, I repeat, home advantage. The front of the Stamford Bridge crowd, they will want to put out, send out a message that they are also in for, so expecting a competitive game. I don't know how fit the Manchester City stars, likes of Rodri, and we know Oscar Bob has an injury and won't play.
Yeah.
But Foden, Rodri, and Co. They did fixture against Man United. I don't know how fit they are, but I expect them to come and start this game. So it's going to be a very, very difficult game for Chelsea. What Chelsea are going to do, we don't know. That's the thing. Chelsea, they are an unknown entity. They can come and spring surprises. It could be a 2-2 draw, or it could be a 4-1 bashing. So it could be anything. We don't know what to expect. We don't know the manager well enough. This is his first match in the Premier League. So we don't know what to.
I just pity you guys, just like that. I mean,
but I mean, I think common sense says we should give the champions. The champions are more likely to win the game, and that's what I think. I think Man City will beat Chelsea, but it to be very tight. I think it'll be maybe a 2-1 or a 3-2 victory to City. I think there'll be goals in this one as well.
All right. I'm still going to hold on to you since we lost Jeffers through internet. This is just the last one. Let's start welcoming Spurs on Monday. What do you think about the game?
Spurs is a fixture that always brings goals. Always brings goals. You're going to get goals in this one. Leicester City, they made some signings, but for me, I don't think the signings are good enough. They lost their manager, Enzo Maresca, to Chelsea. They also lost their best player, Kevin Hall, to Chelsea as well. So they've lost two important entities in that football club. For Spurs, we know what the style of play is. We know how Ange Postecoglou plays. Very, very expansive high line football. Yeah. So with that sort of football, we don't know. It's interesting to see. It will be interesting to see if Postecoglou will adapt this season. Maybe we'll have different tactics to cope. Because last season we also how he played. He went for it all through. It was a high line for life. So let's see.
Highlight for life.
Leicester City have very exciting wingers, likes of Fatawu, Mavadidi. Jimmy Vardy still there. They're all pacey, so they can exploit that high line. So for me, I see a lot of goals in this game. I still think Spurs will win, but maybe in a 3-2 or 4-3 victory. I think there'll be a lot of goals in this game.
All right, Jeffers, I'm still coming back to you on this game. Let me hear your thought about this game. Chelsea welcoming Manchester City. I already give Manchester City 3 points. For me, I don't see I'm not giving Chelsea -3.
I think this is going to be a very, very tight one because I'm looking at two sides who, at this point, you don't have a clear direction at which each side is going. You're having Chelsea busy signing players, and it looks obviously like the manager doesn't have his first team set. They're just basically just trying.
Wait, Jeffers, are you saying, Prof? Do you agree with that? There's one point Jeffers just made now. You guys cannot, you cannot signify, oh, this is your first 11.
I don't think there's a
I
first
don't
11.
think.
You can say yes.
Can't signify if it's our first 11 is it's a new manager. Let's not forget he has just been through the door less than 3 weeks. He has had just less than 2 weeks of preseason games, which he was trying out things, right? So for sure, his
Exactly.
first 11. I think as the season goes by, he will know his first 11. Let's not forget Chelsea are also in to sign a couple more players. So maybe
That exactly is the point. You still don't have a first 11 yet, and you have a game on Sunday. It's the wrong time to actually be chopping
but
and
then
screwing, basically. The season is starting already.
a lot of teams don't know their first 11. Arsenal are still looking for a striker. We don't know if the striker comes in. Is it coming to start? Is it coming to bench? We don't know. Man City are also looking for a replacement for Alvarez. Oscar Bob is injured. They need a player in there. So their teams is the first month of the season. Transfer window is still open. There'll still be a lot of changes left, right, and center. But there's no doubt about it. Chelsea are in shambles. There's no hiding away from it.
All right,
Yeah,
Jeffers, go on.
that's the point I was trying to make. I said basically you're having a case whereby you don't one side doesn't yet have its first 11 having shape, and the other side looked like they were already ready for the campaign until the news of Alvarez actually leaving to Atletico Madrid came in, and now you're now looking at a case of what next. Then yesterday we got the unfortunate news that Oscar Bob got what is suspected to be a broken foot. So that might look at him being out for about 6 to 7 weeks at the least. So now is a case of you have only Haaland up front. What can be? I think to play for the wing play. And I think one thing we look out for this season is the form of Kevin De Bruyne is going to determine a whole lot if City will actually succeed this season or not. I think last season he kind of brought in a bit of spark to the team, especially considering that he missed most of the season with injury. And also we look at Phil Foden as well too. Foden was basically what moved them from just being nearby to actually becoming title champions last season. But if you looked at the Euros, he wasn't on form. At the Euros at the start of this season, I think there's going to be trouble at City. And the body language I'm seeing Pep, I'm not even sure exactly whether this might just be the final act for Pep Guardiola at Man City. So I think this game, unlike whereby I would previously say this looks like a City win, I think this game might go either way. Let's just put it that way. I want to play the devil's advocate here.
Wow,
Prof, it could go either way. That. Yes, it could go either way.
Prof would like that. Prof, you need Prof. Seriously, well, it's on Sunday. You need prayers, because difficult gone. Well, difficult gone. So, guys, I want to say thank you for joining us for this Premier League preview. So let's sit back this weekend. By tomorrow. I'm watching Manchester United.
One more thing, just a quick fun fact. Ipswich Town's last Premier League game was in 2002. Guess who was the opponent that day?
Liverpool.
Scoreline 5-0. Are we sure we're not going to have a repeat of it happening again?
Who won that game?
Liverpool won 5-0.
Wow.
Basically standing them down on relegation. So hope that doesn't repeat itself this weekend.
All right, guys, that's a massive one. Thank you so much, Jeffers, for joining us on this one. Massive love, bro. All right. Prof.
Yeah,
well, we there. Nothing happen. All right. Please, this is how far we can go tonight. I need something from you guys. Please smash the like on the video, subscribe to the channel. And it's already around the corner. Tomorrow, 24 hours time, Manchester United will be playing with Fulham at the Old Trafford. I'll be here for the watch along. No doubt about it, God's willing. Please, if you're watching this for the first time, don't forget this is One Eyes TV, whereby we talk about sport, English Premiership in focus. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us. Don't forget, it's One Eyes TV. Bye for now.